So this tutorial is a quick information about Navigator Notebook, also called Gemini Notebook now. And the reason why I want to share this with you is that it's a really, really great tool to study, to learn. And one of my goals in my classes is I want you to make independent learners. I don't want you to just regurgitate the material what I give you, but I want you to think, put pieces together, question, challenge me, and come up with your own ideas. So you have actually endorsed this Navigator Notebook, Notebook LM. Again, now it's called Gemini Notebook. And we log into UF. Access your Navigator login. So these are my notebooks, and I use it quite extensively. I have a bunch of other collections as well. But this is a good one how to study. And I'm really interested in using AI to reshape higher education, especially to create independent learners. But first of all, I'll show you how to use it and how to set it up. Okay, so let's create a new one. And there are really three different panels. It's very, very straightforward to use. On the left-hand side, these are your sources. In the middle is the chat, where you can interact with the sources and create outputs. And on the right side are the studio functions, which are lots of different ones. And each one of them are personalizable, or you can prompt them to make them better like you. So for adding sources, you have a really huge variety of options. You can do PDF, school docs, YouTube videos, Gmail files, folders, and so on. So you can upload your sources. And let's just add a couple of sources. For example, we're going to upload a file. I'm going to go to my AI folder. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so that's one, and then let's create something else. Okay, let's get back and let's add this really good YouTube video by a YouTuber who explains it. All right, let's first of all rename it. So using Gemini Notebook. Again, all use lots of different resources, but this is a start. We can upload a picture if you wanted to. We can give it a custom summary as well. Okay, so let's just do a preset session. We're gonna do just a quick prompt. How can students use Notebook LM to improve their research papers? Okay, let's first of all do an audio overview. I think that's really good because we select both of these sources and we do an audio overview, just like a little deep dive. And let's say I want to have a deep dive to explain my students at the University of Florida. Again, I'm Dr. Oli, I'm the instructor, and I would like for them to get excited about using Notebook LM in education to enhance their own learning, to get a better grasp of the material, and to challenge some of the concepts they're encountering. Okay, so let's generate this. It's gonna take a little bit. And let's also do a quick video overview. So let's do create a short video to get students excited to use Gemini Notebook for their learning. All right. We can also do a mind map. That would just take all the information and create a mind map. Infographic, sure, let's create a sketch note infographic, a concise one. Give me the in and outs and the key features of Gemini Notebook. What does it do? So it gives you the information about the core mechanics on why is it important. That's the AI technology behind it. It has all curated information, so the context window, layout. So it's really good. And if you want to go get some more information about everything, it will give it to you. So you click on the final branch and it gives you the explanation and all the information. So it's a really great way of really learning about it, especially because our learners are so different. Some have more background, some have less background, some have more interest in different things. So having something like this mind map where you can zoom in and really understand what you don't understand yet and what you need to know is, I think, a great way of learning. Okay, so you can export all this information. There's 3 dots here on the side. You can rename it, export it. And what's really good is, for example, if we... All right, let's see. We're going to wait a little bit and then we come back once the other ones are created. But meanwhile, we're going to go and look. So this is a pre-made notebook already. It's how to study. And they've got lots of different resources here. You can see the resources on the left. You can download the resources as well if you want to. But one thing what I wanted to show you is this interactive feature when you create a deep dive podcast style. So you click on the hand and then let's listen to this.
A strong academic argument, right? It's a reasoned claim supported by evidence and analysis. It is distinct from opinion. And it is certainly not just a description of facts.
Yet this is where we see most students struggle. They write what we call these voyages of discovery.
Oh, the meandering essays.
Exactly. The ones that just wander through a reading list and then maybe stumble upon an actual point right. Oh, hey there, what's up?
All right. Can you get to the point and just tell me, how can I get a strong academic argument? Don't do the fluffy stuff. I just want to really know what's going on.
Fair enough. You want the blueprint, no fluff. Let's get right into the mechanics of a strong argument.
I love the energy. Let's strip it down to the essential engine that makes an essay actually work.
It starts before you even write. You must convert your essay.
So I really like that feature. It's basically, you have a podcast and you can live interchange and it will use your sources again to find the answers. So this is one of the features I really like. I think that's great. Infographic. Let's see what we got here. And again, it's not always really good, but oftentimes it's really, really, really excellent. So this one is Mastering Notebook LM, your personalized AI knowledge base. So you can put in all the resources, you can put the lab manuals, you can put papers in there, you can have a separate notebook for your public health project or other projects you're working on. So it's really versatile, and you can build as many notebooks as you want. So you upload all your information and you have all these many different resources, and it's quite difficult to make sense out of it. And that's where Notebook comes in. It helps you to create all these assets. And because it is based in the sources you upload and you have verified these sources, the chance of hallucination is much, much, much smaller than using other LLMs. You do get typos, do get mistakes, so you have to clearly check what you get. But I think it's a great way for you to use that tool for teaching, and I want you to use it this semester in my courses. Go, for example, there's a couple of good ones. Again, this is about parasites here, and let's look at the PowerPoint slide. Hold on, that's not the first one. So this is about the parasitology class I'm teaching right now. And actually quite a lot of work goes into creating a good slide deck. That's really good for teaching. And so you can see the prompt. No, this one you can't. Usually you can see the prompt. Hold on. Yes, we prompted sources. So you can see that the prompting goes quite into detail in terms of what it looks like, the font and so on. So it doesn't come by itself, I can tell you that much. But so again, let's go back to our slides. And this is about the parasitology, about the nematode slides. Sometimes the images are stylized, but you can say that you want to have actual images. For example, this one is an actual image, and you can always edit the slides and make it better. So if you're not happy with the one slide, you go to revise, and then you can type in here, as I say, this is too wordy, there's too much information on there, and it will just modify this one slide, so which is really great as well. And again, I will provide you this notebook, the one we just created, so you can interact with the material and see what we have. There's a new function nowadays as well where it says copy, because when I share the notebook with you, you cannot interact with the material. But if you copy the notebook, then you can interact with the material and create your own items. Okay, so we'll wrap this video up here, and I will share this with you so you can actually use the resource.